Adam, one of the things that we're also expecting is an infrastructure bill. And infrastructure is one of those things that, in theory, Republicans and Democrats agree on. But in practice, what we will find is that Republicans are not going to vote for anything that starts on the Democratic side, and that seems to advance a Biden initiative. That is something that they can do, avoiding the filibuster in some ways, using the budget reconciliation rules, the same rules they used to pass the COVID relief bill with just 50 Democratic votes. When that happens, is that going to actually delay progress or advance it? Because they are going to be able to get something done, likely, on infrastructure, which will be popular for the country and which will likely be expensive, using their sort of one last path around the filibuster without changing it.
Yeah, I have a few concerns about infrastructure and specifically doing it through reconciliation. One concern is what you mentioned of the fact that, if you get a lot done, maybe it sort of takes some of the steam out of reform. I do think that probably less is going to get done through infrastructure than we think it's going to be. I think if you look at the experience of minimum wage and seeing that get struck from the first reconciliation package, I think a lot of other priorities are going to go the way of infrastructure, and people are going to think they're going to get passed, but that they're not going to because the parliamentarian is going to strike them. But the other thing that's dangerous about infrastructure and shifting to it and doing it through reconciliation is that you could end up delaying any serious discussion over filibuster reform past the holidays. Infrastructure, once you engage in it, will probably take you through the summer, potentially past Labor Day. And you could quickly find yourself up against Thanksgiving before we're having a serious conversation about getting the filibuster reformed so that we can pass things like voting rights. So I think it would be wise for senators, as we go through these next few weeks, infrastructure won't be ready to be moved through reconciliation for a few more weeks. So there's going to be a period here where things will be coming up on the floor. I think it would be wise for senators to start thinking very seriously about whether or not we should just go ahead and do the reform now, because what are we waiting for? We don't need any further proof that Republicans are going to obstruct, assuming that they do obstruct these things. And you might as well just get it done and spend the next year and a half passing popular things that are good for America and that you can run on in 2022.
And that would allow all sorts of people to vote without undue interference in the next election in 2022, if they can save voting rights that way. Adam Gentleson, former senior aide to Senator Harry Reid, thanks for talking me down. It's good to have you here, Adam.
Always a pleasure, Rachel.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.